I'm joined here with Israel Goldman, amateur boxer. How you doing,
Israel Goldman, amateur record, 47-3, two-time Golden Gloves champion, state and regional. I beat over 16 national champions, and I just went pro.
Oh, you did turn pro.
Yeah, I did turn pro. Yeah, I'm in the midst of getting a fight.
Okay. Is that going to be in the stateside, or where's the fight going to be?
It could end up in the stateside, more so in Mexico right now in the beginning, and then it could end over in the stateside, like North Carolina and stuff.
So what was the decision to turn pro instead of do Olympics or something like that?
It was more so like I got more of my experience from sparring, so I could see I was progressively going up and stuff, and then I did the amateurs just cause, but it was more so you can't really show fully all your skills in the amateurs because you got a time limit, you got 3 rounds. In sparring, you can have as many rounds, so you can get it all in. You can see yourself evolve more. So it was kind of like we were seeing how I was progressing. We were like, why are we doing the amateurs? You don't get paid from it. We're good. It's actually limiting the growth. You know what I mean? So we might as well just go pro because we were sparring pros. It wasn't like I was sparring top amateurs. That was also true. And I was beating top amateurs in shows that would come from Cali and stuff, and they were a national champ in Cali and stuff. I was beating them in the amateurs. That's because I was sparring pros that are on TV today. You know what I mean? So.
True. Yeah. You see a lot of guys go that route. Like Terrence Crawford, he didn't do the Olympics. Keith Thurman got lost in the Olympic trials, I believe. So there's a lot of dudes that just turn pro at a young age and they have great careers. So that might as well go get paid, right?
Yeah. And then you got what's his name? You got Ammo Williams from the Zone. You got Berlinga. He was knocking everybody out. He never did the amateurs a whole lot. So Ammo Williams started boxing at 19 years old. Yeah, so it's crazy. It just shows if you have the talent, but it takes a very smart, keen eyes to see you have the talent to make that move. Because once you go pro, they say it, you can't go back to the amateurs. You can't reverse it.
Right.
Pro,
Okay, so I have the Ring Magazine top 10 lightweights pulled up. That was the big thing we want to talk about was the state of the division. Honestly, man, I don't agree with their list. I'm just going to read that off real quick, and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So we got Teofimo, Vasily Lomachenko, Devin Haney at 3, I think is crazy. Richard Comey, Luke at 4, and then Ryan Garcia, Robert Easter, Javier Fortuna, Linares, Cambosos, and Emmanuel Taco. Man, I don't even think Easter's in the division anymore to start off with.
We can start off with Teofimo's division. That's got Devin Haney in it and stuff, right? Teofimo's? Yeah. I think Teofimo, I think he's got Lomachenko in a way figured out. I think he's going to hold the throne. I think Devin Haney won't really stand up there with all them guys because his power. You got to be born with it.
Right.
He's been doing workouts, strength and conditioning, and his power didn't develop. So it shows you got to be born with it. I don't think he's born with it. I think he's in the same boat as Floyd. He has to use the boxing to evolve.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I mean, to have him at 3 over guys like Linares, Luke Campbell, and Richard Comey that have fought world champions, I think that's crazy. Yeah, he has the WBC title, but we all know Teofimo is the real WBC champion. Don't you agree with that?
Yes. I think it's because popularity and popularity and the fighter themselves talk, and that's what gets them that little edge up in terms of the rankings. Then they beat a few guys that had very good careers, and then it adds to it. But him beating Gamboa, they'll be like, oh my God, Gamboa was such a good champion. He held all those belts and stuff. But they don't care about Gamboa's age. It's just his resume. But everyone knows it's not true.
For sure. Just like you said, it's when you beat them, not just who they are. So Ryan Garcia's last opponent, Fonseca, I think that was a better performance than Devin Haney beating 39-year-old Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? The guy Ryan fought?
I think it was Fonseca, something like that.
Mm. Oh, cause yeah, and then Ryan Garcia's about to fight Luke Campbell, and that's gonna be another step up, and that should, I think, put Ryan above really Devin, because you know what I mean. He's
Yeah.
fighting real competition, and then on top of that, people are talking about Rolly, the
Hmm.
who his
Yeah.
fight, yeah, his fight was like iffy. Everyone's like two guys who has iffy fights, who's holding quote unquote belts,
Mm.
should fight each other. They're saying Devin and him should fight each other. They're going at it.
Man, Rolly is so lucky that was a Mayweather card. That was
Yeah.
not a competitive fight.
Hmm.
Marin, I think it's Marin's destroyed. It wasn't a close fight. He outboxed him badly.
Yeah. It's very sad. It's almost like when that happens and people are telling you, it's like not a real win and stuff, and you're still going around thinking it's a win. I would think forget what people say and stuff. What do you feel safe doing this sport? Like I would be concerned for myself. Like you know what I mean? Like he's got to learn how to box.
Yeah, he just like kept. That's a good point. His fundamentals aren't there. He loads up on shots.
Mhm.
He gets outworked. Is like he has no jab. It's gonna be tough because how old? He's still young. He's still a young guy.
Yeah, I think he's 21. I think
That's
he,
yeah.
his
So
birthday just passed, but he's like he don't have the boxing IQ. It's a
no.
fighting IQ.
We'll
You know?
see where he goes from here because he has that WBA interim or whatever it is.
Yeah, they're,
WBA and WBC be handing out trophies, bro. How many belts can they
yeah.
have?
They're calling what's his name Devin the email champ. So they're saying he should fight him.
I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
I think
I like that fight because that's a boxer who
Mhm.
don't got power, but boxes well, and then that's a power puncher. So that's just going to be a good fight in general.
Honestly, I'm not super high on Haney, but I think you see Rolly get put in the hospital in that fight. To be honest with you,
Yeah. You
I don't
think he
see
gets
that.
like a clinic?
It would be bad, man. Like you think he hit Yuriokis with a lot of shots, man. Yuriokis at least got a defense, you know. Like
Yeah.
Rolly has no defense. He won't be able to miss with his jab. The jab right hand's gonna be there all night.
Yeah. He slips and then he drops one hand and he slips at a weird angle and thinks it's something, but it's really nothing. There's no defense with it. Like he don't have his hands up. I don't know how it makes me shocked how people get this far in boxing with that. And it makes me think, man, so all these people that don't know boxing think boxing's easy because they can see how he got to that point, but they realize it's not really easy.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
We call it science for a reason, you know. It's small little details.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
that's what, huh?
so go ahead.
Oh no, I said that's why Tilifimo's at the level he's at. He's been sparring Javante since he was like little. He's like they're sparring on there that so it shows that there's levels. You see Devin is not where Tilifimo's at and Rolly ain't.
Hmm. So let's talk about Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Like technically, it was a lightweight belt because the lightweight title was on the line, but it wasn't contested in the lightweight division.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird situation. What do you think about that performance?
Um, I mean, I think he did what he was supposed to do. I don't know what his game plan was because I don't know if he was trying to tire him out. I don't know if he was gonna. It was his plan to knock him out later rounds. It probably was though, especially when he found out he could take his punches because he kind of just like ate them and just walked through them. It's just it was a smart business move to take that fight. I mean, I don't think that fight was gonna. I thought the only thing about that fight he had to worry about is cardio. That was it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had to worry about Leo's work rate because, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I thought Leo was ahead on the cards going into that last round.
Yeah. I did think that too. Like he had to keep up with his punch output.
Hmm.
You know. But I did think I think he was trying to he had to worry about the punch output and how fast he is because you saw he was kind of like used to just boxing, and Santa Cruz was leaving him out in bunches and punches and bunches. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you go back to his previous fight with Gamboa a year before that. He didn't get him up to the 12th round, and Gamboa only had one leg. I don't think his power translates to 135 like it did at 126 and 130.
Yeah, it don't. Yeah, because it's like it's not. He also it seems like when he spars people, they said he spars up because he be eating up. So it's more so like in the lower weight classes, he really, you know what I mean? It don't like transfer well with him. He probably needs like to eat more and do like go up a weight class maybe in terms of really go up a weight class, not artificially go up a weight class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Effectively.
I think he does need a real test at 135, but since that Santa Cruz fight was technically a lightweight belt,
Yeah.
I rate him in the top 5 in my lightweight. But, he
Oh,
definitely needs a bigger test.
oh, Crawford said he's going to 135. I've heard.
Dude, I don't know, bro. I saw that too. I think he's just talking because he sees PBC won't even recognize him as a champion. I don't think he's going down.
Yeah, I know. It don't look like he can get that small.
No, man, he's big.
Yeah, no, especially his waist. Like that'd be a hard weight cut. His arms are already slim even when he's up there.
I could see him maybe trying to do 140 and take on the winner of Ramirez and Taylor, but 135, I think that's a step too far.
Yeah, I think Josh Taylor probably beats Crawford because he's very tactical. For unless he can take a punch, because see, all these guys, I'm thinking skills against skills. I don't know about these guys' chins, because
Okay.
yeah, that's what it is. It's always skills against skills, but if someone gets hurt, then everything's out the window. You know
Okay,
what I
but
mean?
then I'm forced to bring up the Regis Prograis fight where he got effectively outboxed in the second half of that fight.
Oh yeah, Josh Taylor. I think it's because Prograis though was unorthodox. It's always hard to box a guy who's unorthodox. Like it's always
And
gonna happen
Terrence
because your triggers ain't there.
and Terrence switching back and forth, that's not unorthodox?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it depends on how he deals with his switching. He might get he might get stopped. I don't know because he's a
Josh will have to be aggressive.
yeah, but that's my dad. He's actually in here with me. But yeah, Terrence is like he judges range. He judges range and stuff. So
How you doing, man?
Not bad, man.
So
So okay, what is the fight to make? Let's say Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell like we think he's going to. We got Gervonta Davis, Teofimo, and Lomachenko. So those are your top 4. Got names, maybe not skill sets, but names. What is the fight to make?
Ryan Garcia, Teofimo, Lomachenko, and then who else was the fourth one?
So we got Gervonta, Teofimo, Loma, Haney, and Tank. So those 6, or however many guys that is.
I would say oh wait, Jorge Linares ain't in there. Okay. I thought Linares and Ryan would have been a good fight, but that got canceled. I hated that. But I probably say Ryan Garcia and Gervonta.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to see Ryan's turning. You can see he's like growing into a man. Like he got the beard coming out. So now I think he's ready. Like he's ready for Gervonta now. Like he's evolving. At first I thought he wasn't because he still had that kid vibe. You know what I mean? So I think him and Gervonta should fight. Teofimo should maybe wait and then wait and see the winner of that and fight the winner of that. You know, and then who is the other 2?
Haney and Loma.
Oh, okay, Haney and Loma. I think Haney should either fight. Yeah, Haney should fight Teofimo, and Loma should wait. Loma should maybe get a tune-up fighter or somebody. Like just wait.
Okay. What I think is going to happen, I think you're going to see Teofimo division. I think Teofimo is going to go up and take on Josh Taylor or Ramirez, whoever wins that, because he's going from undisputed to undisputed.
Oh
then,
yeah.
Like you said, I think Garcia Tank is the fight to make. I think Garcia knocks him out.
Yeah, I think so too, because he's too quick, and you can already see against the Santa Cruz fight, Tank's reaction time was not there. Like he wasn't. He is almost like he lets the punch just hit him. That's why he found it easier just to not even slip, just to walk him down and eat him and keep his hands up, and then get in there and dig the uppercut. He didn't really. He's not. His reaction time isn't there.
And he was way too hittable against Santa Cruz. If that's Ryan Garcia hit with the jab left hook, it's over, man.
I know Ryan Garcia is quicker than Santa Cruz.
Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah.
And then that leaves us with Lomachenko versus Haney. That fight was supposed to happen anyways. I think just make it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like Devin's got good boxing skills, but against these guys with the genetics, I don't think he stands up against them because that's what they want. That's what top ranking these promoters look for, the it factor. You got to have something with your hard work. You
Yeah.
could like that's look at Kell Brook. What made Kell Brook so good to be where he's at? Boxing skills. That's it. And he was very tough. Other than that, did he have supreme punching power or uh, a bunch of speed? No, not really. You can only get so far. You got to kind of be born to do it, and then
Yeah.
add the stuff onto it. Hard work, dedication, all of that.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I
so
agree. Punchers are definitely born; they're not made. You can tweak it a little bit. Like a good example would be Tim Bradley, genetic freak, but couldn't
yeah,
punch, could not
yeah,
punch.
yeah, yeah. He freaking was punched for days. Like this dude was going and go. I'm like, how is he so big and he still kept punching? Like you could
Yeah,
keep punch. He was hanging with Manny and stuff. Like you know what I mean? He even though they were saying it's controversial, the fact that it was controversial though, like with Manny,
yeah.
like he was firepower with firepower. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So let's get your final thoughts on. We're going to talk about Joshua as well. Joshua Pulev, and what do you think he does next? And then we'll get you out of here.
Uh, I think Joshua and Pulev after that fight. I think they want to make the Tyson Fury fight now. Deontay's out of the question because he's making so many excuses. He's not passing the marketability kind of check. You know what I mean? So they want him to like sort himself out. I think Tyson Fury and Joshua fight, but I feel like Joshua's got to float more. He's got to stop being so textbook. Like he thinks a lot. He thinks a lot, but he doesn't flow with it a lot. Like you know what I mean? Like that Pulev fight, he will slip a shot and then he'll think, let me slide out. And he's not even looking at the dude. You got to be zoned in. You got to feel the opening. You could have hit him off that. And then you got to feel when he's going to hit you back. Like Floyd did that a lot.
Yeah.
Josh was thinking too much on what we worked on in camp. Let me do this. You leave that to the back of your mind to do that. Your subconscious. You don't leave your conscious to do what you worked on in camp. You put it in the back of your head and you leave the conscious to focus. And it's supposed to click, not manually click, automatically click.
Yeah, that's a good point. So you're saying he's going through the gears in his head. He's thinking, okay, I got to do this next. There's a jab. I got to slip the right hand. He's
Yeah.
kind of talking through what he got to do instead of just letting it flow.
Yeah, you can't do that against Tyson. Tyson's gonna just he's gonna tee off on you and then
Tyson's in the moment.
yeah, Tyson's in the moment. He's literally in the moment. He just flows with it.
Mm.
You know, and if you stay conscious like how Joshua is, you're gonna get frustrated because he'll get frustrated with Tyson.
One adjustment I saw in the Pulev fight that we didn't see in the Joshua previous to this was
Yeah.
he was throwing a jab to the body. I've never seen him throw a jab to the body like that before.
You're right. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
That's a weapon. I think it's not a weapon. It's not going to stop him, but it's something that he can use to stop Fury's forward motion. I think it's going to be very effective in the fight.
Yeah, because Fury don't really guard his body, and he likes to keep his hands really low,
Yeah.
like just to like be on his feet type thing. You're right, because then he can like kind of stiff arm him to make him stay still. Yeah,
Yeah, because Fury thinks he's in this 275 body now. He's going to walk everybody down. He's a bit bigger than Josh, but I don't think he's stronger than Josh. Try walk him down, you're going to stiff jab to your gut. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because it's a different in body composition. He's like 270 something of muscle. He does have muscle, but I would say majority is fat. That's why it's like it's you know what I mean? It's like just hanging there. It does make you massive. He's got mass, but
Yeah.
Joshua's got more activatable muscle with his weight. His 250 something, 240 something. You know, you can see the biceps and stuff. Yeah. Right? So
But that does fatigue him a little bit though, because he does have all that muscle.
you can see that, yeah, because when he was teeing off, he gets tired and his arms start getting noodly, and he takes a break. Luckily, he has enough endurance to keep his hands up, but even then, they be looking like they're faint. Like that's what Klitschko capitalized on. you saw like how his arms, he got tired, and then Klitschko steeled on him with a 1-2, and then he dropped him.
Right. Okay. So final prediction: Joshua Fury.
Let me think. I'll
Draw in a rematch.
Nah, I'm gonna put it on Fury. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Fury because he can't knock Fury out. Fury took Deontay's shot.
That's a good point.
I don't think he's hitting him with the uppercut. That's the easiest thing for Fury to do is simply pull back. His sixth sense, he's gonna pull back on those uppercuts. He's not gonna be like Pulev. He was just getting hit with uppercuts all day. Yo, literally, he was getting hit with all day. Yeah.
So Fury by decision then.
Yeah, by decision. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a safe pick. I think if Joshua wins, it has to be by knockout. But like you said, he got up off the deck like a man possessed against Wilder. I don't see it happening. I think Fury outpoints him in a competitive 12-round fight.
Yeah. I think Fury's just gonna touch and move. Probably drop a few like bunches and then get out. Joshua's probably gonna try to. The way Joshua moves, he don't really pursue somebody. He moves kind of slow, like in a methodical way. But it's almost like he's capable of getting hit, and then somebody can hurry and get out the way. Like he's thinking too much when he's doing it. You know what I mean? He'll be like jabbing, paw jab. He waits a bit, like with Pulev. Everybody, the announcers were saying, I think he let him back into this fight because after he hurt him in round 3, he did. He let him back into it.
He definitely did. You should have stopped him in the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, so
his cardio though.
Yeah, I agree.
He's freaking big.
What's your final thought, or sorry, your final word to your fans and our audience?
I want to thank everybody for the support and the love, and just for sticking with me. And I want to appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to do this. I love talking about boxing, and just stay with me till we're all gonna go to the top. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna forget my day ones.
All right, man. Well, we will keep in touch, and I will let you know when this is available. All right. Thank you again for coming on.
All right. Thank you. This is a blessing.